Hey guys, Fikod here, and today is another weekly update video. Not my weekly update, but Bungie's weekly update. Now, I've been doing this, I think this is my third week in a row, so I might make it a permanent series. I do these videos on a Saturday, opposed to a Friday, because I know, unlike every other Destiny YouTuber, just releases it on Friday. That's nothing against them. I find maybe waiting till Saturday, getting all the news and seeing what's happened, makes me give a more balanced and sort of maybe in-depth video with a bit more insight involved, and I feel it allows for more speculation. But also because on a Friday I'm working most of the day, if I was to make the video Friday night, it'd be really rushed, it'd be really crappy, and I think if I have Saturday, I have the whole of Saturday to make this video and make it better. But anyway, I'm really rambling. So today I want to be talking about the weekly update and also a bit of speculation on what it could be, because there's something really interesting, a possible St. Patrick's Day, maybe not live event, but celebration within Destiny. So we'll start straight away. If you could drop a like on this video if you're enjoying the sort of mad ramble so far. But anyway, this week at Bungie we're seeing green. Green is a fine colour, often used to signal things like good weather, operational readiness, or clearance to merge with the highway. When we approved the download of Destiny here at Bungie, it is said to have been greenlit. Then they just move on to say, the next download will be Destiny Hotfix 2.5.0.2, scheduled for mid-February. So initially, I think it was rumoured to be March, but now it's mid-February. And so, St. Patrick's Day comes around March 17th, I believe, which means this hotfix isn't going to be introduced with St. Patrick's Day, which I thought could be a very interesting spin. As the Dawning brought a live event, I thought maybe St. Patrick's Day could also introduce an update, but apparently not. But March 17th is kind of a good date for them to bring out instead of April, to bring out the old raids, and we're actually making a video on that later today actually, so it's going to be a double upload today on an actual leak of the Vault of Glass gear. It's been leaked on Reddit, so having screenshots of them and stuff like that. So subscribe if you want to see that, and click the little bell for notification. So then Bungie move on to just talk about them merging the sort of art scene and the science team to try and get good balance and things. But they say if we stay green through the final stages of that process, 2.5.0.2 will become available for download in a few weeks. So that's really good, because this meta's getting quite old. Now, senior designer Josh Hamrick said this: without further ado, I give you our fairly vague, mysterious overview, which is really good humour from Bungie, actually acknowledging that they're absolute bastards when it comes to giving us information. So the 5 goals are to promote alternatives and counters to shotguns, which is showing that we're not going to be having a shotgun nerf, which I'd say I'm disappointed with, but I can really see why. Why nerf shotguns that are unusable? Because shotguns at the moment aren't in a bad place. There's nothing better than them at the moment. So if you bring other stuff up, then, you know, and counters to shotguns, then it might be more even, and shotguns could still be a viable option, but not the only option. The second one is align potency of primary weapons with surgical changes, which means we're going to be seeing a lot of 0.4 increases to fusion rifles, and pulse rifles, rather, not fusion rifles, sorry, it's not a primary, which, you know, is good. I think what Bungie are going for at the moment is just tweaking it so we have primaries up. So you could play a game primary only and do well. Like, I know it's possible, but I mean, using special the whole time's a lot easier. The next one is file down a couple of issues from each class. So hopefully that'll be changing some of the grenades. Maybe, I mean, the last meta update I think changed the hunter trip mines not be able to stick to people, which really shows how long ago it was since we last got a meta. The fourth fix is fix some issues with sampler platter of exotics. I think that's just, I don't really understand what that's saying. Fix some issues with a sampler platter of exotics. If you know what that means, put it in the comment section. I think what that's saying is fix like exotics, like that warlock helmet astrocyte verse, which just has no use whatsoever. Like, it's pointless. So maybe just to fix things like that, because, you know, that does need fixing. Bungie, if you're watching this, which I know you are, you know, my average of 50 viewers are probably all Bungie developers. But anyway, the next point is supporting adjustments for special ammunition. Probably about the 50th millionth time since Destiny has come out, they'll be tweaking special ammunition, which possibly less ammo for shotguns and more ammo for snipers, maybe something like that. More ammo for fusion rifles. I think fusion rifles might see a tweak, although it's not said in here. What this meta looks like at the moment is Bungie aren't going down the meta route. You know, before it was the high rate of fire, low impact pulse rifle, auto rifles. Now it's the pulse rifle meta. I think what Bungie will be going down is making a more equal meta. So there isn't one meta to go down. It means that you can. I think they want it so you can go into Crucible and use anything you want and have a fun time, and you know, not just a fun time, but a time we can actually achieve an amount of success. Because at the moment, it's very hard to just jump into Crucible with a Surus regime or a Vex Mythoclast or something, and tear everything up, because the meta's so strict at the moment with Clever Dragon and Matador and things like that. So that's positive to me, that they want everyone to be able to use anything they want. My only problem is that if things aren't nerfed necessarily, like Clever Dragon or that kind of archetype, that's going to cause some problems, because everyone's already going to have a god roll weapon. So even if the meta becomes balanced, there's not going to be that meta chase that we always get. You know, people are still just going to have a god roll weapon as soon as the meta changes. Although I'm sure everyone will be using, hopefully anyway, I hope not everyone's using the same weapons as they have been, because I'm really tired of this meta. But yeah, so on to the speculation of St. Patrick's Day. So we've had the leak of the Vault of Glass gear on Reddit. I'll link that in the description on my next video that I'm going to make of that just after this, actually. So when is that coming? Now, most people have speculated, jeez, April. I really can't speak in this video, I apologise. But with Bungie mentioning green, obviously the Destiny community jumped in and went, St. Patrick's Day, you know, we didn't get a Valentine's Day, so we're going to get St. Patrick's Day. Now, there's a bit of a jump. I don't see why Destiny would incorporate the Saint Patron, or whatever it's called, of Ireland, but, you know, they may do. So, in my opinion, this is quite unlikely, but, you know, time frame wise, it kind of does match. If E3 is in June or July, it would, you know, maybe March. If they're going to hit us with a big content patch, maybe March might be more appropriate. In my opinion, April is closer between the two. But if they feel, you know, if we're getting a meta change in February, I think it'd be, you know, it'd be okay for Bungie to release this update in April and stick to the same time frame as last year. That only makes sense. But anyway, personally, I don't think there'll be a St. Patrick's Day theme. I just think they're mentioning green because green means go, and Bungie are at a go at the moment with Destiny 2, the new meta, and the next live update. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do anything to help me improve or grow. Anyway, thank you. Thank you very much for the support I've received, and we're approaching 2,000 views in my second month of YouTube, and that's crazy for me because I didn't think something like that would happen so quickly. But anyway, thank you for watching the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh my god, it's happened in the last video. Bye bye. Oh wait, shit, before I go actually, just want to mention again, subscribe and click that bell, because the video on the new leaked Vault of Glass weapons and armour will be coming your way later today. Goodbye, good sir, loyal subscribers and Bungie developers that are all watching this video.